Jay, I think you were one of the very first people who graced us with your presence on our show. We were such a new show and nobody wanted to talk. It was the height of the pandemic. People really didn't know what to say. I get it. I didn't know what to say. I was like, I feel like, ironically, isn't the world telling us to be quiet and listen? And I have to go find my voice right now.
I know.
It feels very counterintuitive.
You took on a real challenge.
But you were kind enough. And I get it. It's like, I think there was probably what is this show? And why would we want to talk about stuff right now. But there was also such a need for community at that time. But I just thank you for coming on so early and daring to come on something that we ourselves were literally in establishment mode. We were trying to set it up for success in the way that we wanted it to be something we loved and believed in, but everything was going to have to be done differently.
Yeah, definitely.
In 2019, when we were making the show, it was not going to be that show. But what did we keep? What did we change? How do we pivot? How do we move forward? So thank you. Because it makes a difference when people see you coming on the show, then they think, oh, that's safe. Maybe I'll try that.
Well, no, I mean,
thank you.
No, I was actually so grateful that you thought of me and invited me and the team reached out to me. I was so looking forward to connecting with you. I think you just have such a positive presence in everything you do. And your energy radiates. When I met you backstage, I was telling my team, because Paul was here with me last time when we came in person, Helena wasn't. And I was saying to them backstage, I was like, that interaction we had the lights been on backstage, I would have shared it, because it's such a special interaction. Like the energy you greeted me with and the warmth that you had for me, I was just like, wow, I feel like I'm meeting a long lost friend. And it was just such a special moment. And no one got to see that. It was totally behind cameras. But I wanted people to know, because that's who you are and that's how you appear to everyone and approach everyone, whether you're backstage, on camera, off camera, wherever you are. And so I saw that before, and I'm so grateful I got to see it in person.
I think it's also good to be wary of people who are different in different places and rooms. That was always something growing up in the job that I did. There was a lot of performative people who were different in different rooms. And then there were people who were attitudinally different in different rooms. And it was a very interesting juggling act to see why is this person different now here as opposed to in the other room where they were performing, they were doing a job, that's why they're different. Why is this person a little different here or there? Oh, it's because of the person. Oh, that's interesting. So they don't treat everybody the same. Noted. Where are you on? Where are you relaxed? Where are you utterly yourself? So human behavior was always so fascinating for me, because I was trying to gauge what kind of human do I want to be. So I was always looking at everybody's, actions to sort of put on the sifter of what do I want to keep and what do I want to just go away and fall to the bottom.
How early do you think you started to do that? Because I think that that's a skill that we develop over time. And I like what you said, that it's not as simplistic as saying, oh, well, that's a bad person. It's no, that's their job. They're performing, they're working. And then sometimes it's the person, sometimes it's the profession. But how early did you start noticing and observing?
Very early. My mom also was I started working at 11 months old, but I remember my mom was part of this.
11 months?
Oh, yeah, in a diaper. Not a euphemism. Literally, I started my job in a diaper. It was a commercial, and people thought that E.T. was maybe my first job, but it wasn't by a long shot. I had done a lot of TV films, a lot of commercials, and even a feature film. So I felt comfortable at that point when I went into E.T. So I feel lucky that I was blessed that I wasn't a quivering lamb in the field. I was always very emboldened as a kid. I had so much moxie. I feel like I'm probably a lot more shy, respectful, and cautious now as an adult. When I was a kid, I was so fearless.